Hello, it's Dr. Tina Heath, transpersonal psychologist and hypnotherapist from Healthcare for Your Mind. I'd like to introduce you to one of my favourite books, The Science of Being Well by Wallace D. Wattles. It was first published in around 1910. Wattles overcame poverty, failure and ill health in his life to become a pioneer of the early self-help movement. Wattles suggested that his work presented timeless wisdom and a practical program for vibrant health. Personally, I believe that Wattles' teachings, albeit that they were written well over 100 years ago, are as relevant today as when he wrote them. So let's look at the table of contents. First of all, we have the author's preface. Chapter 1, The Principle of Health. Chapter 2, The Foundations of Faith. Chapter 3, Life and its Organisms. Chapter 4, What to Think. Chapter 5, Faith. Chapter 6, Use of the Will. Chapter 7, Health from God. Chapter 8, Summary of the Mental Actions. Chapter 9, When to Eat. Chapter 10, What to Eat. Chapter 11, How to Eat. Chapter 12, Hunger and Appetites. Chapter 13, In a Nutshell. Chapter 14, Breathing. Chapter 15, Sleep. Chapter 16, Supplementary Instructions. And Chapter 17, A Summary of the Science of Being Well. Author's Preface. This volume is a part of a series, the first of which is The Science of Getting Rich. As that book is intended solely for those who want money, so this is for those who want health, and a practical guide and handbook. This is not a philosophical treatise. It is an instructor in the use of the universal principle of life. My efforts have been to explain in a plain and simple fashion that the reader, though he may not have any previous exposure to New Thought or metaphysics, may readily follow Wallace D. Wattles to perfect health. While retaining all essentials, I have carefully eliminated all non-essentials. I have not used any technical, abstruse or difficult language, and have kept the one point in view at all times. As the title asserts, this book deals with science, not speculation, the monistic theory of the universe. The theory that matter, mind, consciousness and life are all manifestations of one substance, is now accepted by most thinkers. And if you accept this theory, you cannot deny the logical conclusions you will find here. Best of all, the methods of thought and action prescribed have been tested by the author in his own case and in the case of hundreds of others during 12 years of practice with continuous and unfailing success. I can say that the science of being well, that it works, and that wherever its laws are complied with, it can no more fail to work than the science of geometry can fail to work. If the tissues of your body have not been so destroyed that continued life is impossible, you can get well. And if you will think and act in a certain way, you will get well. I would recommend the writings of Horace Fletcher and Edward Hooker Dewey to those who wish more detailed information on the performance of the voluntary function of eating. Read these, if you like, as a sort of buttress to your faith. But let me warn you against making the mistake of studying many conflicting theories and practicing at the same time parts of several different systems. For if you get well, it must be by giving your whole mind to the right way of thinking and living. Remember that the science of being well claims to be a complete and sufficient guide in every way. Concentrate on both the way of thinking and acting it prescribes. Follow it in every detail and you will get well. Or if you are already well, you will remain so. Trusting that you will go on until the priceless blessing of perfect health is yours, I remain, Wallace D. Wattles. Thank you.